Welcome to the Crumb Cake Kitchen. Today we'll be making these gorgeous Isomalt sails to top a cake or simply add a little glamour to your dessert table. Isomalt is a sugar substitute that's used in edible candy decorations and in sugar-free candy. It doesn't yellow like sugar when you're cooking it, and it holds up to humidity better once it's set. Start by pouring about 1.5 cups of Isomalt into a pot and place on the element on medium-high heat. I've preheated my pot, but it's not necessary. It's a good idea to wear gloves when working with Isomalt, as it's very sticky and scorching hot. I'm only wearing latex gloves here today, but I've doubled them up, and I'll typically wear a thicker glove. Give the Isomalt a stir as it begins to heat up to ensure even melting. I add about a tablespoon of distilled or reverse osmosis water to the mixture. Some people pre-cook their Isomalt and reheat it later, but I haven't found a real advantage to this. This particular brand from Confectioner's Choice works well for me every time. I've included a link in the description below. Cook the Isomalt, stirring occasionally until it's fully melted. The bubbles should reduce in size and the appearance should be nice and clear. Now remove it from the heat and allow the bubbles to settle for about 30 seconds before you begin to pour. Carefully pour the Isomalt into the middle of a silicone mat. I'm adding royal blue and regal purple gel coloring by Americolor with a toothpick for a blown glass look. Try using orange or yellow instead, and your sail will look like flames. Now begin to lift the mat and let the Isomalt flow in different directions to add visual interest to your completed sail. I love it when the colors bleed together. Each sail you make will look unique. I keep moving the Isomalt around until I get some interesting edges. If it begins to cool too much and set up, use a torch to reheat your edges just a little. If you hold it in one place too long, you'll scorch your Isomalt or burn right through and create a hole. Now, using a tall bottle or some stacked glasses, place the Isomalt covered mat on top of it and let it hang loosely to form your sail. Make sure your bottle or cups have a large enough top. If the bottle is too small at the top, you won't have enough surface area to balance your finished sail. I like to let the Isomalt flow and create beautiful spikes. Set it aside for at least 15 minutes to set. Now it's time to remove the mat. Patience is your friend here, as the sail is fragile. Take your time and gently pull the mat away from the sail by slowly working your way around the sail. If you try to pull away too much at one time, you're guaranteed to break your sail. I've included each step of this process so you can see how much time it takes me to remove the mat. Look at this beautiful sail. You can store it in a cool, dry place until you need it. I usually make my sails a day or two before I need them, just in case I run into a problem making them. Now let's make a solid colored sail. Add some additional isomalt to the leftover amount in the pot and cook it down until the bubbles are small and the isomalt is clear. You can add another tablespoon of water as well. Just before you're ready to remove it from the element, add your gel color. I like to add it in small amounts as the isomalt tends to sizzle up a little when you add the gel. When you're happy with the color, remove it from the element and allow the bubbles to settle for about 30 seconds before pouring. Again, pour the isomalt into the center of the mat and begin to carefully shape it. You can also add ripples to the mat and leave it on the counter to set if you'd prefer a more upright sail rather than a bowl sail. I prefer the bowl sails and I find them much easier to support on a cake. The more random your edges are, the more interesting your sail will look. Once you're happy with the size and shape, place it on the bottle. Use your torch to add visual interest to the sail. Now carefully remove your sail from the mat. I prefer this mat to the previous one as it's much easier to release from the sail. I purchased this mat on Amazon and I've included a link on it as well as other products in the description below. Another beautiful and unique Isomalt sail. It's hard to decide which one I like more. Here's a closer look at the torch I've been using. I love this torch. It's so quick and easy to use, and it's more cost-effective than the smaller culinary torches. Once you've finished, you may need to reheat the leftover isomalt in the pot. Once it's reached a nice pouring consistency, pour it all out onto a mat to set and store in an airtight bag to be used later. I use a cake gloss to seal my isomalt sails once they're set. This prevents humidity from compromising your sail. It's not absolutely necessary, but it gives me peace of mind. Spray in short, small bursts and coat lightly. It's better to add another coat a few minutes later than one heavy coat. I once sprayed my sail too heavily at the start and it began to melt. Avoid touching your sail for a few minutes to allow the cake gloss to set. Isomalt sails add so much drama to cakes, and the best part is they're completely edible. If you'd like to see more step-by-step tutorials like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to ring the bell for future notifications. Thank you for watching.